We have our first corporate of the day joining us, so we invite you to listen into the conversation as well. Insecticides India is the stock on our radar. Now, the stock has been absolutely flat in the last 1 year. So thankfully, despite the market fall, the stock has been quite resilient. Let's find out how FY23 is expected to shape up. FY22 was not too bad really. Revenue growth of 6%, EBITDA up about 12%. Rajesh Agarwal, the Managing Director at Insecticides India, joins us now. Mr. Agarwal, good morning. You had guided earlier that your top line will grow by double digits in FY23. But can you tell us what is the situation right now? Because exports are a bit challenging at the moment. The rise in the dollar is also, it sort of changes the game in terms of raw materials for many companies like yours. Can you tell us what is the outlook for the full year?
I would say that the things are going at the right pace. For us, exports is a small business, though last year we have almost doubled our exports to about 140 odd crores.
Okay.
But this year again, the target is to increase the exports by 50%. Since the overall size is very limited, so I don't see any challenges actually in this number. Though yes, all those figures, the facts are also troubling us a little. But I think the situation for the international market is going to improve continuously, and the orders are picking up slowly. And I see good exports happening in the second half of this month also. So we should be able to make a good recovery in exports.
Okay. So can you give us some numbers? You're sitting on a base of around 1,500 crores in FY22 on revenues. Yeah. What will FY23 end up with?
Like we are looking at a double-digit growth, and 1,700 plus is on the cards. Okay. And definitely we'll cross that number because of the new launches and our expansions which are going to come now. So we are expanding in Rajasthan as well as Gujarat projects, which is the, I would say, the expansion in the technical plants. We should be able to complete our Rajasthan project by the end of this month, and July we should start the production coming. And again, Gujarat is taking one and a half more month actually. So I see that production coming in the month of August.
Okay. Hi, Mr. Agarwal. You've given us some clarity in terms of what you're looking at, 1,700 crores odd. You briefly mentioned that exports are 148 crores and you're looking at a 50%, increase from year on. So by the end of this year, it should be around 210 crores, if you could correct me on that number. And also, what percentage of your raw materials come in from the international market? Because the rupee has depreciated. So will that hurt you in any way? Go ahead, sir.
About 40% is the imports of our total raw material consumption actually. So definitely rupee, the weakening of rupee gives an impact. So there is a small hit already. So the prices, the international markets are also disturbed due to the current situation, the environment, the war situation, the pandemic situation. So the prices of many raw materials are volatile actually, and we are trying to pass on everything to the market. And now the beginning of the monsoon, the season is going to begin. So I believe 100% will be taken care by the market actually. We should be able to pass on 100% whatever the price increase is.
And exports would be 210 crores for this year. Should that be a rough number you're working with? And what does it mean in terms of margins? Because you're trying to push through some of these higher input costs. I think last year you did in that vicinity of around 11.5-12% or thereabouts. What should the margin band be like?
Margin, there should definitely be an improvement of about a minimum 100 basis points actually at the EBITDA level. But since the new products are also doing fine, because there has been some of the introductions and we are expecting some more products to enter into the market soon. So I believe we should be able to cross this number also.
Okay. All right. So you said that you're looking at 1,700 crores plus in revenues, right? So that is a gain of almost 16% compared to FY22. How much of this will come in from new products and how much from, I'm just trying to understand that what will the percentage of gains be from new products in FY23?
Actually, at least 65% is going to come from the new products, this gain. And about 40-50% is going to come from the older products, and some very old products will also move down. So that's why I will say it's not 100. So the gaining products, the sales will be about 250 to 300 crores. And there will be some declining sales actually, which will make it even.
Do you have any change in your capex plans for the full year? What would they be, and can you tell us exactly where the money will be used?
At the moment, we are in the stage of finishing the projects actually, and we will be finishing these two projects, the technical expansion projects. After this, yes, we are looking at one more expansion for the formulations and some more expansion in the technical. But first, the target is we should complete the old expansions in full, and then we'll go for the new investment.
All right, Mr. Agarwal, final question then. B2C, B2B and exports. your B2C is close to around 65% in the past year, and
Yes.
B2B was around 26% and exports was around 9%. How do you see this mix changing going ahead? Because you're talking about, exports getting ramped up. I think there is some focus on B2C as well. So, tell us, how does this mix change going ahead? Go ahead.
Actually, this will not change in a big way in this year. B2C is also going to increase actually because of the launch of the new products. And of course, B2B companies also are going to take more interest. So there may be a shift of 4 or 5% actually between B2B and B2C. B2B may increase by another 5%. In my total kitty, and export also may increase by 1 or 2%. So in totality, the scene won't be very different. But still, yes, I see growth in all the three directions.
So thank you very much. Great speaking with you. Appreciate you joining in with that perspective. Good luck. It's reassuring, right? When you look at financial markets violently throwing stocks up and stocks down, sometimes you feel like, well, what's happening to businesses? And then you speak with companies and it's much more stable, sedate.
All is okay and demand is picking up.
Even if it is not okay, it's not violently up or down, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's slow moving and it's reassuring in that sense.
And I think the market knows that, right? I mean, just look at the insecticides chart. In the last 6 months, the stock is up 25%,
It's done well.
while the market is under so much pressure. So I guess the market is wiser than us all.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, it's true for insecticides, and you'll hear other management later on as well. And I think that's a important point to kind of keep in mind, that fortunes of businesses doesn't change that dramatically. Markets, of course, get panicky both on the way up and on the way down. So that's a quick one. Prakash, what else do you have on your mind? I mean,